voice that carries them has kept me astray. Too soon to act on it, can we ever be? That all depends.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on this look right here. It is super lashy, super glam, and super Kylie Jenner. This is a Kylie Jenner inspired makeup tutorial. It is very, very, very lashy, as I said, with this really beautiful gold color. These are DIY lashes that I made. I will have a video on that shortly. Actually, it should already be up, so I'll link it down below. And then with a lot of highlight, cut cheeks, and then a very bold and of course overfilled lip. So if you want to get this look, keep on watching. Let's begin. So I'm going to prime my eye using the L'Oreal Infallible matte foundation, whatever it's called, I don't really know. And I'm just going to apply that using a brush. And yeah, going under the eye as well. We're going to take the Makeup Forever HD setting powder, and I'm just going to set my eye area. Done. Alright, then from the Morphe 350, I'm taking the Banana Yellow shade from the left side. I'm just going to use that as a light wash of color all over the lid. Then I'm going to go in with, where is it? This shade right here. From the Morphe 350, it's this one right here, right below the gold color. And I'm using the Sephora Glitter Happy Set brush, and I'm just going to sweep that through the crease. Then I'm going to take this shade from the same palette, it's the one right below that bright orange. Same brush, and I'm going to keep this mostly in the outer corner, and then blend it in once that color is mostly deposited. Then I'm going to go in with the color directly next to that, which is a slightly darker round shade. Alright, so then to get this kind of like warm shade out there on the corner, I'm taking this color right here from the Morphe 350, and I'm keeping this really, really right just in that outer corner, and then blending up into the crease. So now I'm taking Bravery from Colourpop. It's one of their Super Shock, Color Shock, what are they called? Super Shock eyeshadows? I don't really know. I'm taking that on a Morphe BK18 brush in the lower portion of the outer V, and then blending that slightly up, winging it out. I'm taking the shade Deep Brown from Biguine. This is the shade that Miranda gave me. And I'm taking that on a Royal Langnickel pencil brush, and I'm just putting that literally at the base of the lashes. This shade is super pigmented. These are the shadows that I'm going to be using. They are both from the line Prestige, and I got these at Rite Aid. Alright, this is the first shade that I'm going to use. Look how beautiful it is. It's just this very warm toned gold bronze. It's simply stunning. And I am taking that on a MAC 242, and I'm just wetting the brush with some eye drops. So I'm just taking that on the brush like so. Do you see how gorgeous this is? Oh, and this one was called Golden Retriever. Now we are taking this shade right here, and the shade is called Comet. I'm just wetting my brush, and then I'm going to put that color right on the inner corner, and then blend that onto the center of the lid. So now I'm taking Noir from Anastasia, right here from the World Traveler palette. I'm taking that on this tiny little brush. This is Sigma E17. This is a water liner brush. And I'm just going to take this and smudge it right into the lashes. And then once that's applied, I'm just going to run over it to kind of smudge it out. I'm just going to wing that out ever so slightly, and then blend it into the other shadows. So once that's applied in like a wing shape, I'm just going to take any clean brush and blend that out, so it's not so harsh. So I've already primed my skin using the Smashbox priming oil, and I actually really like it. So that has set in before I started my makeup for about 25 minutes, and now I'm going to apply my foundation. We're going to use the same one that we primed our lids. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and I'm just going to apply this really quickly using this giant ass brush. from OFRA Cosmetics. I don't think I'm even gonna need a beauty blender. This actually went on super easy and this brush blended it out really nice. Alright, so I have been really loving this color wheel lately. It is absolutely incredible. I love it. And I'm going to be applying the concealer. I'm going to be taking the yellow concealer and I'm taking that on the all over shadow brush from the Sephora Glitter Happy set. And this I'm using because it's yellow and it's very brightening. And I'm just applying that right here, and then directly on top of that I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me, because this is a little bit more skin tone and it's a little more tan, so that will kind of neutralize the yellow because it's a little stark. And then I'm just going to take that and blend it out. Blend it out, blend it out, blend it out. I'm going to highlight right here, right along my brow. And Kylie has a little bit of a larger brow than I do, so I'm bringing this highlight a little wider than I would normally. And then I'm going to bronze just on the outside of that. Then she always has cut ass cheeks, so we are going to conceal right underneath where I would be applying my contour later. Right now I'm going to highlight with cream on my cheekbones and then do cream blush. And the cream blush that I'm using is from Bombshell. This is the shade Sunset. And I'm just going to tap that right on the apple of my cheek and then blend that in with the Beauty Blender. Alright, once that is done, I'm going to be taking the liquid luminizer from Stila in the shade Kitten. And I'm just going to pop that right there. Blend that in with a Beauty Blender. And I'm going to take that right on my brow bone as well. And this is just going to give a really nice, subtle glow. So pretty. Alright, now we're going to set and bake the face. We're taking Coty Airspun and my Beauty Blender, and we're just going to do the damn thing like we normally do. The areas where we applied concealer. Alright, and to do my cheeks, I'm taking this flat brush from Coastal Scents. And I'm just taking this like that. Alright, so while this is baking, we're just going to do mascara really quick. Alright, and the one that I'm going to be using is the Butterfly Mascara from Maybelline, because I'm just using this to darken my lashes. I don't really need to like make them perfect, and I hate this mascara. So we're just going to coat the lashes. Oh, it's actually performing really nice today. It's weird. And now we're going to start bronzing the face. So I'm going to be taking this brush right here. This is the Morphe M320. And I'm going to break out an oldie but goodie, Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer. It's finally getting nice and sunny out, so I have an excuse to wear this. And also, again, it's Kylie Jenner. I'm just going to take this and dust it right at the perimeter of my head, really bronzing up the forehead a lot. And then for this area under my eye, I'm going to be taking a slightly more precise brush. This one right here from L'Oreal, Sephora, wow. And then I'm going to be taking the Bananna powder from Anastasia. I'm going to get a lot on my brush, and then a little bit of Luminous light from Hourglass and mix the two. And then that's what I'm going to use to sweep away my under eye powder. And before we contour, I'm going to apply my blush. And I'm going to be taking this shade right here, this really nice pink, and I'm going to mix it with this slightly warmer pink, like pink peachy shade right here. So these two, this is from Makeup Artist Network. I don't know where you can buy this. A friend actually gave me this, so I don't really know where you can get this. Owie. I'm just going to brush that back towards my ear. Now we're going to contour. I'm taking the Sigma F40, and I'm going to be taking Fawn from Anastasia. this shade right here. Load up my brush, and I'm gonna hollow these bitches out. You know Kylie Jenner, she is always perfectly contoured, so definitely going to go a little heavier than I would normally. Not that I contour lightly on a daily basis, but you know, whatever. And I'm using two highlighters today. I'm using the Luminous Light again, and with this I want kind of more of a precise placement, so I'm taking this tiny little brush from MAC, putting that right here, and just right above the brow bone. And these are gonna be, this is gonna act more of a glow than a highlight. And for more of a like kind of beaming highlight, I'm gonna be taking Mary Luminizer by the Balm. I never ever use this, but again, it's Kylie Jenner. I'm gonna say that like 10 times during this video. Then to highlight my nose, you guys know the only thing I will use is Champagne Pop. I'm going to take a little dab of that right on the tip of my nose. And then just stripe a little bit down the center. Then I'm going to carve out my nose. And for that I'm going to be using the I Love Makeup, I Heart Makeup kit from LA Colors. Kylie has a really thin bridge of her nose, or at least her makeup artist contours her in such a way, so I'm doing this really thin today. So time for brows. We're going to be taking the Sigma Brow Powder Duo, which is completely broken. We had a casualty in the family. And today I'm going to be using these ones, which I just finished making. They're a little bit different than these in the way that they're longer and they're a little bit more dense. These I made both sets, but these, as you can see, are a little bit longer. They're a little more flirty and flared out. I will link the video down below to show you how to make these. Okay, so my battery filled up again, or my card. So I applied one lash already. Super, super lashy. Oh, come on. So I just have to take off that lash. Oh, that was so annoying. Okay, so they're both on, and that's what it looks like. So these lashes are insane. I love them. I'll show you guys how to make them in that video. You guys can watch that. I will link it below. Because actually I think I'm going to upload that first, so you'll see that before this one. But anyway, this is what they look like. Crazy, right? Alright, time to do the lips. So for my lips, I'm going to be taking one of the NYX Lip Lingeries, and this is in the shade Truffle Rim. Truffle Rim, wow, never mind, that sounds bad. So it's this gorgeous, like, kind of mauve-y, warm brown shade. And I'm just gonna apply that on my lips, and of course, since it's Kylie Jenner, we gotta overfill. I'm just going to get the initial shape down first, and then I'm going to overfill. The lip lingeries from NYX are very, what's the word? They're very smooth. They're almost dimethicone-y, if you guys know what I mean, like very silicone-ish. So that's the one problem with the NYX lip lingeries. They're very smooth, and they can kind of run a little bit too much. But that being said, they're also very hydrating. They don't feel as dry as other liquid lipsticks. So these are my favorite at the moment, and yeah, this is what it looks like on. So I'm going to do the final shots, and then that's it.
The voice that carries them has kept me astray. Too soon to act on it, can we ever be? That all depends on what you're feeling from me. Let me show you all the way. Let me show you all the ways. Oh, let me show you all the ways. Yeah.
Alright guys, so that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed. I absolutely love this look, especially the lashes that I made. I hope you enjoyed. I, again, will link the video for these down below so you guys can check that out. And yeah, I am having a Kylie Jenner obsession lately, and I really love her makeup and the makeup artists' work that they do on her face, and I wanted to do something inspired by her. So that's what this look is. Again, I hope you enjoyed, and give this video a huge thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. And until then, bye.